On this episode of The Edge Whitetails, just how hard is it to actually find shed antlers, and sometimes just how in plain sight are they? Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back. It's a Friday evening. I'm out here doing some more shed hunting. You saw in the YouTube short, I had found split G2s right side from last year out here in the switchgrass. And so I've been just getting going here. Did some stand work. It's that time of year for me. I like to get everything done in March, as I've talked about. And then I slipped over here to do a little shed. Oh, watching some pheasants across the field. Pretty cool. I think it was one rooster chasing off another one. He's all puffed up out there. Anyway, back to the lecture at hand. So I just started walking, and as you've seen when I did the split G2 last year's side, I had been driving this back and forth. Well, I started walking, and I'd hate to know how many times I have driven right past. I'd hate to know how many times I had driven right past, or maybe even walked right past, this antler right here. Maybe this year, but I almost feel like, oh, it's this year. It's definitely this year. It's just gotten some bleach to it. Nice little buck. Pretty cool find. I don't know if I've ever found one hanging like that, but I bet you I drove right past this last weekend a couple times. Just goes to show it's been hanging there for a bit, but definitely not last year looking at the pedicle there. So nice little half of an 8. I'm going to keep walking before we finish this up. It just goes to show sometimes just how out in plain sight these antlers can be. They are so hard to find. So stick with me here. We'll see if we can come across something else. Well, I searched for about another hour. Let me pull this down. Searched for about another hour. I got this around. This is pretty cool from this AFCO sweatshirt. That switchgrass will just really get all in your face and everything, and this really helps. But anyway, searched for about another hour, just kind of following trails through this grass like that, looking at the beds in the grass, and came up, it was just this half of an 8-pointer. I think I recognized this guy. I think I had him come right under the blind, Delena's blind, late season when I was still hunting with the bow. So it's crazy how I found that. That's, one of my tactics for shed hunting is to act like my eyes are a flashlight and I'm just beaming back and forth on the ground. But then sometimes they're just hanging in a tree and you walk right past them a bunch of times. I'm sure I walked past it a bunch. But that is one tip, though. Also, as you can tell, it's cloudy, and that's why I did spend some time this evening. These tend to stand out a little bit better when it's cloudy. I'll throw that one down, and you can see the contrast from the grass to the antler. Now this one's got some white. I mean, it's been out in the weather. That got dropped in that tree probably fairly early on this season. But like I said, with the pedicle, I know that's this year. But that's one thing I do. Couple tips. I always use my eyes like I'm shining a flashlight back and forth. And then cloudy days seem to help these really stand out. And if you can get a freshly wet, dewy or rain just quit, morning, afternoon, whatever, that seems to help the antlers stand out as well too. And I am by no means an expert on sheds. As you can see, sometimes I walk right past them. So anyway, we'll wrap this up. For the Edge Whitetails, I'm Eric Johnston, and remember to get outdoors.